Hello, hello. More Skunkworks puzzles. I think this one so far gets my unofficial award of shortest or most concise rule set. Or maybe I have had another one with only givens and line rules. Not sure. Anyway, normal Sudoku, and then these clone lines. So if this is 152, there's got to be another line somewhere in the grid that is 152. Yeah, not going to be able to place it now. Another line in the grid that's got to be exactly those digits, which is interesting. Do the digits give anything off the bat straight away? Givens, that is. Not that I can immediately see. But the one with ones here is interesting because neither of these lines can be repeated over there. And therefore, they're going to be, whichever one has the one is one of these two cells. These two lines. And where am I going with this? Random thing as well. Especially if I could force a 3 onto a line. Yeah, I can. Look at that. There's 3s here. So where's a line with 3s on it? Because those two can't have 3s. And these have 3s. So this line repeats is one of these cells that repeat. One of these lines that repeat. Not the same with 5s. So looking at those two pointing down at that cell. Vaguely interesting that 5s go there. So the one with 1s is going to repeat somewhere here. Now I was thinking about this cell line as well when I read the rules. And it can't be that either. So either that is that, or that is that, which looks... That looks the most likely, doesn't it? So can I rule out these two being the same? If they were, then there's not really much you can do, I don't think, in terms of the cells that the digits that they contain. If they were the same, though, they'd all go down here, which is potentially interesting, but not massively, I don't think. Oh, one's in here, look, go there. If that cell's 1, then one of these two is a 1. Ooh, 1's in this box as well. I hadn't even seen that. Wow, look at that. Right, here we go. So, again, you've got more cells with 1's, and these lines I can just ignore because they definitely don't have 1's on them. The one with 1 in this box can't repeat over here, so we've got to have 1's on all of these lines, so that can't be a 1, for example. And so both of these lines have a 1 on them. We've got 1 already. Ones are over here. So I was thinking if that cell's 1, then that cell has to be 1 and that cell has to be 1. But that looks okay. And if instead this cell was 1, that also looks okay. Interesting. At most, one of these is a central one. Like, oh no, that could be a central one, couldn't it? 1 here, puts 1 there, puts 1 there. Yeah. At most, one of these has a central one. So like that cell can't be 1 because then you get 2 central ones. I love actually quote of how many 1's do you get. Going around in my head. Anyway. Use your brain. 5s. Yes, 5s are on these lines as well. And the reason I think that might be interesting, because like this could merrily have a 5. Merrily. Could happily have a 5 on it, couldn't it? 2s are here. Yes. Oh, no, 2s can go here. No, this is cool as well. So let's say that those... Hang on a minute. Joanne, use your brain. Those are 1s and that can't repeat down here. 1's here, 1's here, 1's here, and that's not 1. So if 1, 1, 1, or 1, 1, 1, what can't be? I think 1, I think that cell. Yes. If that's 1, that's 1. That's 1, that's 1, and they're both ends. So they're both ends. Or one of them is central, which could be a couple of options. But anyway, then I wanted to think about 2s going on these 2 lines, because if this line had a 2 on it, let's just get rid of this. If this line had a 2 on it, then what couldn't... Where would its clone be? Its clone would have to be here. If that line's got a 2, its clone has to be here. Can I disprove that at all? Um, 7s would go there. Seems okay. How many lines have we got out of interest? Is it an odd number? It is an odd number, so you're going to have at least 1 line that's repeated 3 times. A massive wasp just run into my window. So it did not come. This window wasn't open. 1s, 1s, 1s. So yeah, so if that's got a 2, it forces a 2 in the middle. What does that mean? Weirdly, that can still be a 2. Thinking that would have to be a 1-2 pair, but not necessarily. Something like this. So yeah, so I think that is okay. Maybe it has to be the case. Let's think instead what happens if this cell, if this line has a 2 on it, where can it repeat? Can't repeat there. So if this line's got a 2, it definitely goes here, and that's lovely. No, it's not, because I already knew this had 1s on it. 2s can't go on the tips. The only place a 2 can go would be there. It's the only way. If this line has a 2 on it, only place it could go is like that. Which I think just gives you all the possibilities. I suppose neither of these can have a 2, can they, at that point? Looking at where my other 2s are. So if this line's got a 2, then you get all the 2s placed here. If instead that line has a 2, it has to go there. So I suppose one of those 2 cells is always a 2. Two's either here or here as well, because it is always the central digit. Two, 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Very interesting. Threes can't go on any of these lines, so threes aren't allowed on the green, which I've already done. In fact, that might have been just like a corollary of that being true or something. Am I just missing a straightforward digit that I should just be able to say that has to be? So I know that this is one of these two. I know that one of these is exactly. Trouble is, like, those two lines could be the same if they wanted. Hang on a minute, I've got threes on this line. Doesn't that help us? Because where do those threes go? Let's think about that. Blue line can't repeat on any of these. It can't repeat there. Can't repeat here. So this blue line repeats exactly as one of these three. Oh, and it could potentially repeat on 2 out of 3 of them. Maybe. No. Yes. Because it could go, like, the ends could... No, because the middles. These are never the same because of the middles, which is something I hadn't thought about at all. So blue takes exactly one of these. And it's not the one with 1. So if either of these lines were blue, the other one would be the one that shares there. So this having, yeah, this having a central tomb and it shared there. If that's not this line, then where is it? It has to be that, doesn't it? Which is something I think I've thought about already. So if these two lines are paired up, then that would have to go some which way round like that. And then what does this pair to? If this is that, oh, that would have, or could that also be if these two are the same, then that's obviously this blue-green pair, but green and yellow, and obviously the green and blue could be swapped over. Can't be green. That would have to be. If that is that, then this is your colour scheme. These three are all the same. I was just thinking about twos, but yellow and green could be the other way around, and that could be the twos, so that doesn't. Oh, no, hang on a moment. If this is that, then that is the 2. 2, 1. Two. So if the sorry, just I'm getting there, I think. If those two lines are the same, then this has got to be shared, and I don't know which way around those would go, do I? Oh wow, you actually do, because those two lines are the same. That's the 2, 2, 1. So that would be green and blue like that. Which does something with 5s, maybe. Yellow. Oh, that could be 5. Because I know that that goes there or there. I feel like this is very likely the solution, so I probably shouldn't spend too much time trying to disprove it. But I just want to double check that I have thought about that properly. If those two lines are the same, then then that has the 2, and it's got to be this top one, meaning that's 2 and 1, and then that has to be green and blue like that. Yeah. And then this can only be pink at that point because it can't be green with a 1. Oh, no, wait, hang on. And oh no, that's only the case that those 2 are the same. Right. In my very, very long-winded realization, if those 2 aren't the same, this one had to repeat there. And if those 2 are the same, this one has to repeat there. So these 2 cells, these 2 groups are always the same. And the other thing I should therefore think about maybe is 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Is what happens if those 2 aren't the same color? Surely some wizardry. Another thought as well. If this had a 7, does that cause problems? No, because I think this could grab a 7 very easily. This is green. One of those 2. 2. If those 2 were 2s, then this line needs a home, doesn't it? Pretty sure. And those 2, if that's not 2, then one of those is a 5. That probably doesn't help us at all. If 5s were on green, then this lower one, if any of these are a 5, then that's a 2. That's not really saying anything. And then that sells 5. It feels so close to doing what I want it to do. But it's not quite there. Right. I think I need to be thinking about something else. Neither of those 2 are 6s, because otherwise it pushes 6 onto there and then takes them off that. So what are these cells? 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. Oh, that would be so nice. Oh no, because it could be a 1. Keep on thinking. Oh. Sorry, that should be a pent or something here. That's a sextuple or something in it. That to be a naked single. Here's my other question. The one that's so I change that to being green and blue. The one that's not blue is obviously not pink, and it's not green. So we've got an orange to place that's up here. And that orange can't go there. Yes. Okay. Right. So that orange is exactly this orange. And now I think I can colour this because I've got all my pairs and it can't be green. Okay. I feel like... Yeah. So I'm now back to where I was. But... what am I trying to say? No, I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Oops. That should be blue. That should be yellow. Nice. Very good. That can still be one, can't it? 3 somewhere here. That's not 3. Awesome. So 5s aren't allowed on the tip. So 5 goes somewhere here and there. Buddy. He was getting a bit too warm in the sun. 4, 5, 6, 9. That's not 9. So I should be able to start. Honestly, I should be able to start writing some more digits in than what I'm currently looking like I'm able to do. So what am I not seeing? I can still be a 1 in the middle. Right, let's just put in what these cells can be. That's not 8 or 9. That's not 9. That's not 8. 5s now go here. 4 or 6. That 4, 6 has to repeat there. And here, of course. 5's on the end. 7, 2, 5. It's probably not the best pencil marking. That's not 4. Can have a tip 4. That seems okay. This is 5, 4, 6, 8, 9, but it's not 9. 3's along here, of course. Cell can't be a 6. That's more restricted than I thought. 1, 4, 7, 8. Although, having said that, not particularly. These cells, not 8s and 2s. Yeah. That's a lot of pencil marks. Not a 3, 1, 5, 6, 7. And I feel like as well that I should be doing some, like saying that these 3 cells are all the same, for example. Or clone type stuff. 5s are definitely here, which are there. Yes, central cell is a 5. 5s. 5s. Careful. Ah. That just gives you those 5s, doesn't it? On the ends. This cell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, neither of those are 3s. Almost a 3 there, but it can hide itself there. Neither of those are 8s. Yeah, I was hoping that those would sort of translate into each other, but they don't. It's not 6. Down here. That's not 7. That's not 7. 7s go somewhere here, yeah. Well, that was pretty. That sort of did a nice little thing around the grid, it looked like, almost. That's not 6. Apparently. Can't particularly see why I ruled a 6 out of this cell. Why did I do that, I wonder? When did I do that, I wonder? Oh no. Did I just not write it in? Or is there something obvious that... Yes, there are. It was my little trick of 6s in box 9, wasn't it? I should have duplicated the tab. Or I should have trusted myself. Except I tried to trust myself on the last solve I did. And then that all went to pot with that. Anyway. Right. Not completely. I did salvage it, but anyway. What am I on about? Right. 4s, 6s. Because I kind of want to do... Actually, I could sort of flash those, couldn't I? It's all being the same. And... if they are 6s... then they'd have to sit like this. Which seems okay. That 5 puts a 1 here. Which means one of these is a 1, yes. Yeah, whoa, hello. 1, 5. Nice. Is that all my 1s? Not quite, yes, it is all my 1s. Where was I going? If that's a 6, then they look like this, which is okay. If instead they're a 4, then they're also okay. Yeah, that seems fine. These 7s and 9s can't be 7s because of this box, and that nice given 7, I like that. There's a 9 there. 9s in this box, that looks like a 3, 7, 9 triple. It's not 9 anymore. What are our 9s doing? There's a 9. There's a 9. And there's a 9. I was like, I'm sure I've got four 9s. 2, 5, 7. I was just being a bit silly. Where next? I wonder. I wonder. Those cells, do they have to go here? They look like they have to go there, don't they? Yeah. That's the 1 cell. Oh yeah, because 6s definitely go on. So those cells are the same, which in this box mean... oh, also that cell. So dark pink flash is a 4 or 8. 6s are on yellow, so that's not 6. So orange is 6, which I did quite a lot of, I think. And it looked something along these lines. It's very logical, wasn't it? Which means that's 4, 3, 7, 3, 7, 8. That's all looking good and pretty and nice. This is a 4, 5 pair. So are all our clones doing what they should do? I think so. I think I'm just going to do that. And that's the only thing now I need to be careful of. 3, 8 pair. Let's just tidy up a bit of this, tidy up a bit of that. 9s are there. 2s, look, go here. More 3, 7, 8 triples. More 3, 7, 8 triples. That one's the one that's not like those two are the same, aren't they? Yeah, this is funky. So these are 3s, these are 8s, those are 7s. 8s, 3s, and 7s. 5, 7 pair. Yeah, that'd be like, that can't be 5, 7 because of uniqueness. 5s, 3, 4, 7, 8, 8. Uh-oh, why have I done that? I think that was just a typo. Was it me being an idiot? No, that was me being an idiot. What have I done here? One of these days, I'm going to get through one of these puzzles intact. Oh, without being a blithering idiot. Why have I done this? But anyway, they're definitely 3s, they're definitely 8s. Do try and press the right button, Joan. 7, 5, up and down here. 4, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4. 3s are there. 5 and 7. 2, 5, 7, 5. 4, 7, 7. What have I done? Well, look like that should be good. That's way too many 5s. I really just need to slow down a bit at the end, don't I? I go take a break after this. Too many puzzles in a row. Gets your brain a bit fuzzy, doesn't it? Okay. We got there. Sorry about the ending. Yeah, very cool concept. That worked so nicely with the position of the lines. Be interested. I might go back and have a look at when I'd sort of coloured the option that turned out to be correct and then spent a bit of time actually proving it. See if I can just spot that a bit easier. Nice layout of all the givens as well. That worked really well. Very cool puzzle. Thank you very much for it. Hope you enjoyed watching. Chat to you all sometime later.